Yeah, yeah. That's okay. It's my break.
All righty, what do we got here? Bronze 2 singles, Michael WYLIE versus Cecil Rhodes. I don't know who's who, but I'll find out soon enough after this 8-ball goes down. Great shot. We'll find out which way the score moves in just a moment. Michael WYLIE, Cecil Rhodes. Don't know anything about these guys. I'm just going to do a quick look here and check their Fargos. I'm assuming they're probably in the 350 to 400 range. Let's find out. Michael WYLIE is 379. Michael WYLIE, and then Cecil Rhodes. Let's have a look where he is. 348. So fairly evenly matched up, these guys. And it's 1-1. So now I know who's who. And the 9 just trickles in. All right. Well, I'm just kind of looking right now to see what balls I would take. Doesn't have a lot of options high ball wise for a starter ball. So I think he's going to have to go for the 1 and maybe bump into the 15 ball and take the 6 in the side next. Other than that, he could go for the 14 right now, which I don't mind. But the problem is the 5's blocking these 2 balls right here. So it doesn't really help him an awful lot. If he goes solids, then he only has to worry about the 4 ball and figure out what he's going to do with that one. It looks like he's going high ball, though. Going to go forward. Oh, nice shot. Made it, looking for it in the side. The problem is he right away he's going to run into trouble. You know, because he could make the 13 from over here, but he can also make the 15 from there. I think that's where he wants to be. This does not help him at all. Because even if he makes the 15 here, he's not coming back down table, I don't think, for these balls. I think he's going to hit this 1 ball, and if not, he'll probably he might even scratch. Oh, well, he hit it thick, so cue ball didn't go where he thought it was going to. It's funny, this is almost the exact same spot where the ball started in the first place, where the cue ball started. He can make the 6 on the side if he wants. He can play the 1 in the corner if he wants. Could also come down and play the 4 in the corner or the 2 in the corner. I like playing the 6 and just kind of drawing up into here, because then you have a choice of a 7 or a 1, you know, whichever one's laying a little better. He's rolling forward, trying to get up here. Not bad. 1 on the side. Low roll this one in as well. The chance to get out here. The only trouble is the 5 ball is just in a little. Like, you almost want to take the 5 right now because it's in a good spot to take. Oh, he's got that one thick. Hit the point. Probably left with 13 on right here, but he's going to have to play with some bottom. Try to come into these balls here a little bit. I believe this is Michael WYLIE shooting right now. Caused a little bit of problems. I'm not sure if the 2 ball makes it here now. So probably going to go after the 5, although it might not be a bad idea to take on the 2. Because if the 2 doesn't go here, it actually goes up here right now, or in there. But if he takes the 5, then all these balls go all of a sudden. Okay to take the 5 if you're going to run out from here. But if you're not going to run out, then you certainly don't want to open those up for those other balls, for his balls. And he's lucky. He's got the 7 ball. He almost hooked himself there. I don't know. This 2 ball looks like it might go by here. No, I don't think so. I'm trying to cheat the pocket with my line as much as I can. I don't think it goes by. I guess he's waiting with someone else shooting on the table in front of us here. Yeah, I can see someone's head there. There we go. All right, just gotta roll this in. Don't try to do much. If you roll it in, the cue ball is going to naturally kind of bounce like this, and you could possibly be on the one ball. It's going to come down maybe a little further. Depends how hard he hits it, right? Yeah, he hit it quite hard, but not that might help him. Now we've got a good shot on this one ball, and then he can make the four. And if he can get the right angle on the four, he could make the four and bump the 13. Let's see how he does here. Oh, this could work out. It's going to be a little dicey. You know, he's going to make the four here, hopefully. Cue ball is going to come here, and it's going to maybe bump the two. Ideally, he'd like to just kind of bump it on this side over here and send the two just up like this and have the cue ball just kind of drift over here. That would be quite nice. Just don't hit this hard. Don't hit it hard. Oh, he did. He hit it a little too hard, though. Exactly what happened. He just hit it a bit hard. Okay, well, he's got a chance. This will go. One rail. Boom, boom, boom. There's a chance. You might want to call a ref here because he could nick the 8 first. Oh, it's a great shot. Wow. CECIL RHODES. Got to give you some applause for that. Great shot. You just got to cut this. I mean, it's not a 90-degree cut. You know, it's a sharp cut, no question, but it's not 90 degrees, and you just got to cut this in. And I like to play this with kind of maybe a little inside English because this ball, it may hit the 15 first, which would then stop it from scratching. Looks like he's going for the bank, something like this. It barely goes. If he came down this way a little more and hit it harder, it would go that way. A little bit more, but the problem is when you do that, you're going to lose your cue ball a bit. So he's got to hit it a bit harder then. Oh, he hit it good. Oh, see, just a little bit lower, and he would have made that. Just the tiniest little bit. All right. I like just rolling this in. Coming down off the bottom rail here. Can probably roll it to here if he wants to and take the 13 all the way up here next. Play it with a tiny little bit of inside. The cue ball probably bounce to here and then just a little inside English, meaning left-hand English, will bring it over there to make it a bit straighter. Well, he had his own ideas. Yeah, I like kicking at this now. Again, similar like he did on the other one. And seeing if he can make this 8 ball over here. Let's see if we can get another applause. Nice shot. You made a good hit. Not super easy. You can take the 10 in here. Cue ball will go around like this. And you're kind of hoping to get back on the 13 afterward. He's taking the 13, which I think is a better choice, to be honest. He hit it way too hard, though. In this situation, I almost like the bank better, and he's called it. Although, I'm not sure that that's what a top player might go for the bank, but try to get your cue ball over here. And so he's kind of left a shot on the 8 here. Now, a lot of people at lower levels will try to bank this shot, but this is a cutting shot all day long. Even if that 8 ball was here, it would still be cutting this. Just nice and thin. A little thick. He might be in trouble now. I like trying this 10 ball, making this. And here, your cue ball just bounces out here. Just slow roll it, and you're not going to leave anything other than a bank. When you go up table like this, it's hard to get on the 10 because of where the 11's sitting in the pocket. It's not really sitting near the rail. And this kind of stuff happens to you. Well, he's got no much choice. Just he can hit this hard with top and it'll come bounce back up. Or you can slow roll it like he just did, which is fine. He's left himself a tough cut down in the corner, but he's got a chance to win the game now. Gotta be careful. Don't put too much topspin on this because you can hit this with topspin and the ball will come like this and scratch cross side. So you got to be kind of careful here. High level players will hit this with bottom right hand English. Got to be careful for the scratch. He's left it though. Overcut that just a little bit. I honestly think if he'd made it, he would have scratched. The reason that he didn't scratch was because he overcut it. As soon as this 8 ball goes down, I'm going to go into a sponsor video. Okay, CECIL RHODES takes it down.
At BiggleBox.com, you're not just a customer, you're the king. Join our rewards program and watch the perks rain down on you. BiggleBox.com, where kings are made.
One more. Got time for one more. All right, 2-1. CECIL RHODES race to 4. From what I'm seeing so far, it looks like CECIL RHODES is a little bit stronger player. But things can change really quickly. Kind of like a hockey game, you know, the team comes out the first period, they look like they're unbeatable. They score 3 goals, and then over the next 2 periods, they can't even get a shot on net. So it's hard to say sometimes. CECIL looks like he's a little bit more calm and composed. Not sure if there's a little bit of a break going on. Maybe Michael WYLIE's on a bit of a break here. No. All right, CECIL RHODES to break. Good looking break. He just not enough balls were moving towards the pockets. It's too bad. He had a good break. Center ball, cue ball, center ball. Looking pretty decent. I like low balls here. They're mostly out of trouble. That 6 ball looks pretty juicy right now. If he can make it, I would take the 6. I don't know if it is or not. He's already kind of messed up here a little bit. I don't know if he can get on this 4 now. So now he doesn't really have a shot. There's a little bit of 3 ball maybe. He can probably get at the 3 and get over here. Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like that just goes. That's a good shot. So now he's got to do the same shot again on the 2 ball. He'd really like to, come up and bump this 8 ball or something and free up the 7 ball. That would be a nice. So he'd play a little below center here. There you go. Oh, he did it too. It's too bad. Like he actually bumped the 8, like I was saying, and it opened up the 7 ball for him. But now he's left CECIL with a little bit of a chance here. It's a little bit tough. Like the cue ball doesn't go this way and then out here. I don't think. I think the 11 ball's too close. So he made a nice little bump there. I'm not sure if the 15 goes there. No. Don't think the 9 goes there. No. He's looking at the 15. No, he might be looking at it off the 8. He might be looking at it to come off the 8 and in the pocket like this. I don't think it goes straight in there. It might, though. Oh, he tried to go off the 8, I'm pretty sure. He just about hit the 8. All right, just roll this in. And then if you can just roll it in and then play basically a stop shot. There you go. If you can stop right here, you're on the 4 ball next, and then you can just roll that in and then take the 1. And then I'm not sure if the 6 goes or not, but no, don't take the 4. Don't take the 4. Don't take the 4. The reason I'm saying that is because now he's got to get back down here for the 7. He had a perfect spot, but the 7 really only goes from here or here or here, right? All other spots are going to be hard, but it's going to be hard to get to any of those spots if you're using your 6 as your last ball, right? Cutting this in the side. Looks like he's going to go into the 6. Good shot. Wow, this might have worked out just perfectly for him. All right, he can make this. Don't know what about the 8 just yet, but he can make this, and he can roll his cue ball over here if he wants to and take the 6 ball straight up in this corner here. The only thing is I'm not quite sure where he's going to make the 8. The 8 looks like it goes into here. So he'd like to be able to play this 6 so that maybe he can like stun down here or something. He might just kind of do a stop shot here. Oh boy, lost his cue ball a bit. But it's one of those mistakes that might work. He can shoot this in here. Cue ball comes over here. Maybe hits the 11 and gets on the 8 in the side. Let's see what happens. He rolls here. He might just roll right onto the 11-12 and open up the 8 ball for him. Just play this with some topspin. Nice and easy. Don't go crazy. He's looking like he's a bit middle ball here. Oh, wow. Another good shot. If this goes here, that was a great shot. He's calling it over here, though, I think. You should look here and see if that goes there first. He's standing there, so I'm sure he'd know. Gotta be careful here. You might go off the side and off the 11 in the side. I think if he had made it, he had more of a chance because he would hit the 8 ball thinner, and then that would have brought him into the 11 ball. Well, if this 12 goes, you want to take that right now. If it doesn't go, you might consider playing a safety here, like running the 15 and just getting your cue ball over here. Okay, good shot. 13 ball is the only one that makes sense right now. If he misses it, he's very high percentage that he's going to get a hook anyways. And he's missed it, and he's hit it a bit hard. Okay, Michael WYLIE's got a chance to tie this up. You just like slow rolling these. You don't have to. It's just middle ball. Nice and easy. Perfect. Good shot. 2-2. Okay, it's a bit of a mess here. I'll be give me one. Sorry, guys. Just gotta give me 1 second. Bit of a jumble. This game's going to take a little while. Michael WYLIE forgot to mark his score, by the way. It's 2-2 right now. At some point, he's going to have to go for some kind of a breakout here, but he doesn't really have the angle here. He might try and power this and try to break out something. No. It's probably smart. He didn't need to be just bashing into these with no plan. Probably going to try and bank the 3 here, but he's not going to have a shot afterwards.
Jack Kiske and Kevin Fawn to the tournament desk, please. Jack Kiske, Kevin Fawn, please bring your score sheet to the tournament desk.
Okay, well, he's got most of his balls open now. I mean, they all kind of go. And Stripes is looking, I mean, the 10 might go through here, which would help him a lot right now, if it does. But the 11 ball's still screwed up, and I don't know how he's going to get that out. Could also go for the 13 if the 10 doesn't go. Looks like, hard to say which one he's going for. I think 13. Nope, 10 ball. Perfect little bump there. Now he can just roll this 12, and his cue ball can end up over here for the 14. If he actually stays low, he can go make the 14 and go into this. Yeah, that's the difference between, you know, a player at this level and a high rank player. High rank player knows that a 11's got to get out. So a high rank player would have left their cue ball here for sure, so they can make this and go up in here and get that 11 ball out of there. Okay, the only ball he's got now is the 11. He may try and make this and go into these, but it's not super easy. I think the ball is actually going to go more like this.
65, David Randall,
There's
table
a better chance of
65,
scratching, I
around
think.
the clock.
Oh, he missed the shot. He can't judge where the cue ball is going now because he missed the shot by quite a bit. All right, we got a 4 ball up in the corner. You make that and go for the 5 ball next. You know, he's got some work to do, but it's possible to get out here. Okay. This 13 ball looks like it fits up here. If you can make it, there's a chance to get out because your cue ball is going to drift over here. Make the 9, come over here, make the 11. There's chances. Just slow roll this all the way up. Looks like he can get it. It's tight, but I think he can do it.
All right, players in the 10:30 round. I do not have tables available for reassignment yet. I will make an announcement when I do. 10:30 players, please wait at the table you're assigned and start as
Nice
soon as
try.
your
It
tables available.
looks
When I
like the
get
tournament's a
tables, I
little
will let
behind
you
at the
know.
moment.
All right, we need Ray Lopez, table 21. Ray Lopez, 21. You're on the clock.
It's funny how people are afraid to make those shots. That 5-ball is actually quite simple to make that and then come out for the 6-ball on the side. He's got to be careful he doesn't make the 8-ball here. Okay, if he makes this, cue ball is going to naturally want to come down this way and then bounce back up. So he might have a shot on the 11 ball. If he hits it too hard, he'll have a shot at the 9. Just got to roll it in. There's no chance of scratching here, but a lot of people think there is. So you just got to roll it in nice and easy. Yeah, he tried to force it because he was afraid of scratching. All right. I just like playing, kind of banking this 5-ball up here and just getting my cue ball to kind of drift across here like this a little bit and try to play a safety. Another way you could do it is to play the 7, up here and bring your cue ball back down this way as well.
All right. If you have not started yet, I need Luke Kirknell and Darcy Williams. Luke Kirknell and Darcy Williams. If you have not started yet, please come to the tournament desk.
He's going for it. Well, if that 9 goes by the 8, then Michael might have a chance here to get out. He's just got to roll this in nice and slow. Nice and slow. Cue ball is going to drift just over here somewhere. Maybe a little lower over here. Okay, now play this with just a tiny little bit of left-hand English, and you're actually trying to come and hit the 6-ball here. Just the smallest amount of left-hand English. Yeah, he had some right-hand English there. And he might be able to cut this in, though. This is a thin cut, but I think he can make it. The 6 is blocking the scratch in the corner. The only thing is that he could come off the 6 and go into the side or something. So it's going to be, because it's going to be a little bit of speed here. See what I'm saying? All right, but he got it. Michael WYLIE's up 3-2. CECIL was up 2-1. Michael WYLIE won the last 2 racks. CECIL RHODES to break. All right, here we go. Cecil Rhodes to break. It's another break he's had where all the balls are stuck in the middle of the table here. Difficult again for Michael WYLIE to kind of make a ball and designate himself. I think he's going to have to go for this 12 ball here, unless the 4 ball sneaks in past the 1. Neither high or low is any good. But you'd like to have control of the table, so at least if you make a ball, you can make decisions after that. Well, he's missed that. No harm, no foul right now, though, because there's no chance anyone's getting out here. But if I'm Cecil, I'm just going to pinch this 2 ball and then start thinking about what I want to do from here. He's going for the 13. He was trying to break everything up, which I admire. You just got to make it. That's all. When you do that, still open table. If he can get to this 10 ball, he might want to make this combo over here. I don't think he can quite get to it, though. If he takes on the 3, he will get out the 6 ball, which is definitely helpful. Problem is that 8 ball is blocking their 5. But you know what does happen? This combo is on. So later on, if he can get back here, he can play that combo. Oh, foul there. Okay, well, I'd consider playing my cue ball right here, playing this, and just try to bump this, but it's a little risky because if you hit it thin, then your cue ball comes off and you make the 8. So not quite sold on that idea. You know, you might want to run all the balls and try to play this bank in the corner here at the end, and then you're sitting here for the 8 ball. Okay, take the 15, then go to the 9. Just roll this in nice and easy. Great shot. You know what? He might take this bank on right now. Almost at the right angle. He's kind of looking at it, I think. Problem is taking this one on now is it's going to be really hard for him, but I think he's going to do it. Stretch. This is going to double kiss the way he's hitting it. I can guarantee it. Definitely going to double kiss. Oh. See, that's not a very good shot because he didn't get the 10 open. He just kind of bailed, right? So without the 10 being open, Michael can leave that 7 there until the end of time, pretty much. Nice try. It doesn't really hurt anything. But that 10 ball being where it is just very difficult. The only thing I can think of now is just to play this down top of here and come here and play this bank. That's really the only thing I can see happening. Hit this kind of hard, let it bounce back down. That's why you wanted to hit it hard so that this wouldn't happen. If you hit it a bit firmer, the cue ball bounces away from that 5 ball. Sometimes you just pick up your cue ball and you give it to your opponent and say, here, see what you can do with it. There's almost no benefit in going for this. The only shot I can see that's really might be worthwhile is to like do this. Looks like what he's doing. Let's see how he does. Oh, he read my mind, but he needed to hit it harder. If he hits this one harder, it goes right exactly on my line here, and then it comes back down here. He hit it too soft, so the ball went wide. All right, now if he can make the 7 with the ball in hand, I would go for it. If he can't, then I would play this 6 ball and then come down here and try to split these 2 balls just a little bit. He could just make a bunch of balls here and then play a safety. Not a terrible idea. Got angle. You got to be careful here now, okay? If he makes this and the cue ball comes here and hits the wrong side of this 10, the cue ball comes over here and makes the 8. If he makes this just right, he can just bump this 10 out of the way, though. 10 comes up here, cue ball stays here. Just depends how he hits it. Yeah, that's what I said. No! Michael, you weren't listening that time. 3-3. Yeah, it's a little bit frustrating when something like that happens. He did a lot right there. Got in a pretty good angle, but just got himself into a position where it was a little bit of trouble for him. Not sure if he could have cheated the pocket a little bit more and played that cut just a little differently. He almost could have played that to miss the ball to here and made sure he went softly into the 10 ball, which then would have given him a great chance because there would have been nothing that CECIL could have done with that 10. All right, Michael to break. He's got a nice break and he's made some balls, at least one. Little bit tricky getting his first ball. I like going, well, other than this 12 ball here, I like high balls. Again, one of the differences between a high level player and these lower Fargos is a high level player knows exactly how to get that 12 ball out, without too much difficulty. Nice shot. That was a good shot. He's left himself, a couple of options. He could take this one. You got to look. Yeah, he didn't even look for this. He just got down and he's going to shoot this 15, but he hasn't even looked at the other side of the table. You always got to look, folks. And he ends up missing. If he would have come here and looked and seen that 11 ball, that would have changed everything. He could have gone up and down the table here. You got to walk around the table. Go have a walk, have a look, check. Don't make up your mind before you get there. CECIL forgot to mark his score, but it is 3-3 right now. He slopped that one in, no problem, but he doesn't really have a shot here. I think he's just going to have to try to play the 6 and get his cue balls kind of safe. Doesn't really have anything else. I kind of like just playing it like this and then try to roll your cue ball right here. You can do that, then there's no shot really. He's going the other way. Not sure exactly what the plan is. Okay, that's decent. That's decent. The 11 ball goes though. This 12 ball is trouble. Still trouble. It doesn't really go anywhere. He slow rolls this 11. It makes the 15 next. He might get angle on this 9 ball to come across and break something out. So what you do is you slow roll this guy into here, get your cue ball to sit about here. And then, try and do something. Oh, the 14 goes, but it doesn't help him to shoot this. Unless he gets the breakout, and he broke it in. Now the 9 doesn't go anywhere. Nothing goes. Play this. Off here, right here. Okay. I think he was trying to get his cue ball like up here. What do you got? I don't know. I want to see this angle here. If he's got angle, it doesn't. That's dead straight. Oh, I'm sorry. He's low ball. This ball here, if it can get there, take it on right now. Take it on. It goes. Go have a look. Go have a look at the other ball. Have a look at the other ball. Yeah, he never walked over there and had a look to see. But I guarantee you this ball goes right here. Maybe he just had safety on the mind and didn't want to take a chance on going for a difficult putt. So understandable. Okay, if he makes this, cue ball is going to skim off the 4 and head over here. So you might actually get a breakout on that 12 ball if he makes it. There he goes. Didn't skim the 4 like I thought it was going to, but it did break out the ball. This is dead straight in, looks like. Just got to be careful. You don't double hit here. They're a little close, but he should be fine. Sometimes the guys will call a ref on a shot like this. Jacked up, will be fine. That was a good hit. Watch the scratch in the side here. Cross bank. Oh, he put a little inside English. Smart. But he hit it a little bit too hard. He's in a bit of trouble here now. He doesn't really have an angle to get on this. Yeah, like maybe like that. It looks like he's aiming in the right place. Looks like it's going to be close. Yeah, you know, he didn't quite aim to where my line was. He ended up hitting it about here. A little bit different, and that was the difference in making that hit or not. I never miss a shot when I'm sitting here with a line. Okay, what do we do here, folks? I like getting rid of the 6, and then I like getting rid of the 4. You can leave the 1 ball till last. That's no problem. Take the 6 to a stop shot. Make sure you stop. Okay. Roll the 4 in. And again, it's like a stop shot, but just roll it in a couple of inches. Nice and slow. A couple of inches only. Okay, stun run. That's okay. When he hits this, don't go for the 1. Go for the 2, and this is gonna hit it thin, and it's gonna come across here. Especially if he plays a tiny little bit of right-hand English. Looks like he wants to go up there for that 1. I don't mind because the 12 is blocked. So because the 12 is blocked, you can go up there and fool around if you want. The problem is he's not necessarily going to get on the 2 ball next. He did, though. So good shot. Looks like he has some angle. And he can play this and come down off the rail and up here for the 3. You're almost playing this straight into this part of the pocket right here. Just the tiniest little bit of angle. That's all you need. Oh, he's hit it a little bit soft. I really liked him coming down and then back up again. You can cut this, but the problem is this tangent line is going to be very, very close. Very, very close to a scratch. If he makes this, I think it's going to be quite close to a scratch. He overcut it. It's changed everything, but he's made a fairly good leave here. All right. Well, Michael's got a choice to make. Does he go for the bank? Bring his cue ball around. Right? What do you do here, Michael? Oh, my goodness. That was a great shot. Perfectly played. What a decision. So easy there. Make a decision to go for that bank, and it's so gutsy to play a shot into the middle of the table like this. You know, you're a little hard, you're there, and he's can win. You're a little light, and you're there. He hit that just about perfect. Well, you just gotta bank this thing right here, right? Just hit it. Try and get the 3 ball to the rail. That's going to be a heck of a hard shot. If your cue ball drifts down here, that's going to be a tough 12 ball. Those side pockets, people don't like shooting in the side pockets in diamond. You've got to get a hit here, no matter what. You don't want to give them a ball in hand because it's over. Got a hit. And getting some love. This 12 does not go. He got the best result possible. He's looking to see if it goes. Doesn't look. He might. Maybe it just makes it into this side of the pocket. You know, what you do here is you play this like a rolling shot, and you get your cue ball to kind of come down here and maybe over here, you know, and maybe play the 8 in the corner or something. It's kind of what he did. And he's blocked the 3 ball from really anything here. I think you just chip the 3, send your cue ball up here, and force Michael to make a great shot. Everybody wants offense, but sometimes defense is the way to go. He's looking to bank it. Yeah, I knew he was going to. That's this level of play. They bank everything. They don't realize that they only make that bank, you know, less than 1 in 10 times. And the other 10 they lose because they sold out. The other 9, sorry. But something like this, maybe a little bit more like that. That's the kind of angle that he's looking for here. Problem is the cue ball is heading up here with that angle. It's putting bottom, so you might be able to drag it up there. Look at this. He's on my line. Just didn't hit it. If he hits that one, he wins the game, maybe. Make this. Roll here. Roll here. That's it. You do this, Michael, and you win the match. You can get your cue ball to sit here, then you can't make the 3 either, so it's a good spot to try to put it anyway. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Oh, he really, really gave it a good effort. This might cost him now, though. What you want to do is play this shot with a tiny bit of left-hand English and get the cue ball to go wide like this. Then you'll have a good chance of the 8 in the side. Nice and easy. He's hit it a bit thin. He's got to cut it now into here. Let's have a look at things. This is lining up pretty darn good. No. I think this lines up like here. He made it. Oh, no. What's happening? Oh, no. CECIL. What a way to lose a match. Unbelievable. It's not. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Heartbreaking. Well, I'm sorry for you there, CECIL. That was, you made a great shot, and that was not something that anyone would have expected from that. So hard luck, buddy. Okay, everybody. I'll talk to you later.
Can I get Ronaldo Flores and Tony Bloom? If you have not started, please come to the tournament desk for score sheet. Ronaldo Flores and Tony Bloom, please come to the tournament desk. Coon and Nuremberg. If we have it already started, please return for that Swedish score sheet. Coon, Nuremberg.